experiences in school help define who we are. Preschool, elementary school, middle school, high school, college. We graduate from one to the next, climbing the ladder to adulthood. But for all that time spent in school, have you ever stopped to consider just how many there are and how many have come and gone over the years? I'm standing here at Foster Park, and while it's hard to miss the tank, many might have missed this plaque. What is it? Well, it commemorates our first school. The first school was not held in its own building, but in a church. The first Methodist church in Kokomo was built in 1844 of rough logs and measured only 18 by 24 feet. It had puncheon slabs for seats and writing desks made of boards that rested on pins set in the walls. There was also a fireplace to heat the small building during the winter. The first sessions began in 1845, and the first teacher was Adam Clark. There were 16 students in that first class with a fee of $2 a pupil per term. A school term at the time lasted 13 weeks. Clark taught reading, writing, and arithmetic. He only taught for 2 years, but was succeeded by John Heaton, Reverend Denton Simpson, T.J. Harrison, Julia Barrett, and G.A. Gordon. T.J. Harrison would later become Howard County's highest-ranking military officer during the Civil War, a brigadier general. Julia Barrett was the first female teacher in the Kokomo schools. In 1853, a new school was built on Washington Street between Walnut and Sycamore. This was the first free school in Kokomo because of the new Indiana Constitution. The next school was taught in a church that stood on the north side of Mulberry Street, east of Main Street. Its use ended with the outbreak of the Civil War. In 1863, the Kokomo Normal School opened, and in 1869, Howard College was organized in the Normal building, having 6 teachers and 69 students. The city still had no high school at this point, so advanced students were sent to college, and their tuition was paid from school funds. The college closed its doors in 1872 after its president, Milton B. Hopkins, left to be state superintendent of public instruction. The first high school was established soon after. The old Normal School was purchased and used as the high school beginning in the fall of 1873. Enrollment in the first year totaled 101. 2 people graduated from the first class in 1875, Anna Steyer and John Plow. A new high school building was completed in March of 1898 on the southeast corner of Sycamore and Market Streets. The old Normal building was destroyed by fire on the Sunday after Thanksgiving in 1898. The high school survived until March 24, 1914, when it too was destroyed by fire. Thanks to the efforts of the school superintendent, C.V. Hayworth, and the school board, a new building was erected on Superior between Market and Apperson Streets and was opened for classes in 1915. A gymnasium named after Hayworth opened in 1925, but it fell to fire in 1944 and was replaced with Memorial Gym in 1949. Couts Field was presented to the school corporation in 1929 thanks to the generosity of A.J. Couts, who served for many years on the Board of Trustees. In the fall of 1968, enrollment at Kokomo schools peaked at 13,230 students, and a second high school was needed, so Hayworth High School was born. Having 2 different high schools in town caused a rivalry to form that lasted until 1984, when Hayworth and Kokomo were combined. Now the Hayworth building on Berkeley Road has been renovated and expanded into Kokomo High School and the adjoining Kokomo Area Career Center. The old high school building downtown now houses Central Middle International School. So, if you didn't know about our first school or the road from that to our current high school, now you know.